What is up, everybody? JT Dangerous here once again. I am here to do my AEW's Fight for the Fallen 2020 predictions. Now, Fight for the Fallen happens this Wednesday, live, and once again, folks, it is absolutely free on TNT from Daly's Place once again in Jacksonville, Florida. Now, this card for Fight for the Fallen this year for AEW is stacked from top to bottom. We have 4 fantastic matches with 2 big titles on the line, so I am extremely excited to do my Fight for the Fallen predictions for you guys this year, and I hope you guys do enjoy. Now, our record coming into Fight for the Fallen this year after our last AEW event, which was Fyter Fest Night 1 and Night 2, we went a combined 9-2. So our overall record coming in is 51, 20, and 1. So we're coming in extremely hot. We haven't had a losing record in any AEW pay-per-view predictions on the channel, and I'm looking to keep it that way. So hoping this video we will continue the red hot winning ways. We're on a 9 pay-per-view winning streak. Hoping this video we hit double digits and make it number 10. Hopefully. And hopefully you guys will be able to watch this video and all the videos that I put up on the channel. As always, show your support on the channel as always, guys, by watching these videos, super kicking those like buttons, hitting that notification bell, and commenting your picks and your opinions in the comment sections down below. Now, if this is your first time watching my channel today, guys, as a first-time viewer, and this is your first video, boy, big to go. And if you're a huge fan of all elite wrestling and being the elite like I am, and you're ready for Fight for the Fallen this year from Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. Welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. I'm JT Dangerously. Welcome to the club, because this club is... Just 2. Whoop, whoop. Again, thank you guys so very much. Now, other than that, let's get right into these predictions. Now, if they do add any other matches to this card, which they probably will, I'll have them all in the comment section down below. Remember to do the 4 big matches that have already been determined. Let's start off with the first matchup. It is for the AEW TNT Championship. Starting off with the challenger. He is looking to become the next AEW TNT champion, and if you know his music making its theme debut on the channel, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is the Concrete Rose Sonny Kiss. And Sonny Kiss is challenging the reigning and defending and the very first AEW TNT champion. He is the former Ring of Honor World Champion, the former IWGP United States Champion, and the former NWA World Champion. He will be accompanied by his coach and legendary 4 Horsemen member, the Enforcer himself, AA Arn Anderson. He is the American Nightmare Cody. Now, this matchup is going to be very interesting. Now, starting off with the Concrete Rose of AEW, Sonny Kiss, this is a big opportunity for him, a golden opportunity to become the next AEW TNT champion. Now, I heard a lot of people talking on Twitter after this matchup was announced saying, oh, what has Sonny Kiss done to deserve a TNT title shot? Well, if you know what an open challenge is, that means anybody can challenge the champion. You can have a losing record or a perfect record. You can challenge the champ. That's what an open challenge is all about. And yes, Sonny Kiss one-on-one record in AEW 2020 is not good. His tag team record is not too bad with his partner Joey Janela, but this is a golden opportunity for him, and he can pose some problems for the American Nightmare because of his unique style. There inside you have Cody looking to continue his reign as the first ever AEW TNT champion, and he's looking to get another successful title defense. Now, the last time we saw Cody defend his title was at Fyter Fest Night 1 2 weeks ago against Jake Hager in a very controversial matchup. But once again, Cody proved that he is one hell of a fighting champion who has taken on all comers since winning this title at Double or Nothing. He's beaten guys like Jungle Boy, Mark Queen, Ricky Starks, and Jake Hager. And he's looking to add the Concrete Rose Sonny Kiss to that list. So coming from me, in this first matchup for the AEW TNT Championship, ooh, man, this one's tough. I think Sonny Kiss has a chance to pull off the upset, but it's a very slim chance. So coming from me, I may get this one wrong, but I am going to go with the American Nightmare Cody to retain the AEW TNT Championship by any means and defeat the Concrete Rose Sonny Kiss in a damn good matchup. And now the next matchup, and this one I'm really excited for. It is a huge tag team showdown, and it is a first ever meeting between these two tag teams one-on-one. On one side, they are representing Death Triangle, and they are the former PWG Tag Team Champions, the former Impact Wrestling Tag Team Champions, and they are the reigning two-time AAA Tag Team Champions. And if you know their music, you'll know who I'm talking about. They're the team of Rey Fenix and Pentagon Jr. They are the Lucha Brothers. And their opponents are, in my opinion, the best technical wrestling tag team in the world today. They are the former two-time NXT Tag Team Champions, the former two-time Raw Tag Team Champions, the former SmackDown Tag Team Champions. And if you know their music, making their theme debut on the channel, you'll know who I'm talking about. And it's time to... Yeah! They are the team of Cash Wheeler and Dax Hardwood. They are FTR. Now, this tag team showdown is going to be amazing. This is a guaranteed banger because these two have never met outside of this company, and it's fighting in quite possibly the best tag team division in wrestling right now, the AEW tag team division. Now, starting off with the Lucha Brothers first is a big opportunity for them, a chance to show that they are still a threat in the AEW tag team division, and a victory over FTR can move them right up to the top spot for a shot at the AEW tag team titles. There's already have FTR looking to continue their winning ways in tag team action in AEW. They've gotten victories over the Butcher and the Blade and SCU, and a victory over the Lucha Brothers will put them in a very good company and possibly getting a shot at the AEW tag team titles before All Out. So, coming from me, and this banger of a first ever meeting between these two tag teams one-on-one, it's the speed and the agility of the Lucha Brothers, especially Rey Fenix, versus the hard-hitting, smash-mouth, no flips, just fist attitude of FTR. This one's going to be a banger. So, I'm going to go with FTR to get a big victory here and defeat the Lucha Brothers by any means in an absolute banger. And now the next matchup, and this is another matchup I'm excited for. It is a huge six-man tag team battle on one side. They are one of AEW's favorite trios tag team, and if you know their music, you'll know who I'm talking about. They are the team of Mr. Fun Size Marco Stunt, Jungle Boy, and Luchasaurus. They are the Jurassic Express. And their opponents are representing the Elite. The Elite, second time, consisting of first, he is one half of the reigning AEW Tag Team Champions, the former IWGP Heavyweight Champion, the first ever IWGP United States Champion, the former IWGP Intercontinental Champion, and one half of the Golden Lovers. And if you know his music, his old music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is the best bout machine, Kenny Omega, and his partners are, in my opinion, the best tag team in the world today. And if you know their music, you'll know who I'm talking about. In Jacksonville, are you ready for Super Kick Party? They are Matt, Nick, the Young Bucks. Now, this could be an absolute banger of a six-man tag team battle. And it seems like AEW does tag team wrestling better than any other company. I mean, if you saw the 8-man tag from Fyter Fest last week with the Lucha Brothers and Butcher and Blade versus FTR and the Young Bucks, that was an amazing 8-man tag. And we can't say that about any other company that does 8-man tags. AEW stands alone as the best company when it comes to tag team wrestling, and this one's going to be no question about a banger. Now, starting off with the Jurassic Express versus a big opportunity for this trios tag team, a chance to knock off the best trios tag team in my opinion in the wrestling world, and a chance to prove that they are one of those top trios in AEW. I mean, you got SCU, you got the Dark Order, you got that Triangle, and you got the Elite. So the Jurassic Express is looking to show that they are the best trios tag team in AEW. There inside you have the Elite, Kenny Omega, and the Young Bucks, and this is going to be fun because anytime these three tag team, it's going to be magical and it's going to be money. And the thing is, being the Elite wouldn't be being the Elite without these three men. Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks started being an Elite, and look at how far it has gone since their days in Japan and then coming to the United States, then being part of AEW. And when they're in a match with these three, you know it's going to be fun because I think it was last year we saw them come out as Ryu and Ken and Akuma, and that was just amazing. So you know when these three tag team, they are the best trios tag team in the world today, bar none. So coming from me in this huge 6-man tag team battle, ooh, man, if you thought that 8-man tag team battle at Fyter Fest Night 2 last week was good, this one could definitely top it because the chances of we're going to be seeing Luchasaurus versus Kenny Omega just makes my mouth water because of how much that can be such an amazing one-on-one showdown. Jungle Boy versus the Jungle Boy and the Young Bucks. Marco Stunt against the Young Bucks. It's going to be a good matchup, but coming from me, as much as I love the Jurassic Express, especially Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy, Marco Stunt's pretty cool, but I got to go with the Elite of Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks to defeat the Jurassic Express by any means in an absolute banger. And now, the main event. It is for the AEW World Championship. Starting off with the challenger. He will be accompanied by the former 2-time ECW World Heavyweight Champion, the Human Suplex Machine Taz, and he is coming in as a former Impact Wrestling X Division Champion, the former Impact Wrestling World Champion, the former Lucha Underground World Champion, and he is coming in as the unrecognized FTW, which is Fuck the World, World Championship. And if you know his music, making his theme debut on the channel, you'll know who I'm talking about. And one big question.
Can stop the path of Cage.
He is the Machine, Brian Cage. And the Machine, Brian Cage, is challenging the reigning and defending AEW World Champion. And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. is Jon Moxley. Now, originally, this was supposed to be the main event of last week's Fyter Fest Night 2 show on TNT, but with the COVID-19 being positive for Jon Moxley's wife, Renee Young, because of WWE's sloppy shop of dealing with the coronavirus, this matchup was moved from Fyter Fest Night 2 to here at Fight for the Fallen in the main event. Now, starting off with Brian Cage first, this is again his biggest matchup in AEW, his first real test in AEW, because we have seen who he has beaten. He's been at a bunch of jobbers on Dark and Dynamite, so he really hasn't been tested yet. And we all saw what Taz did on on Fyter Fest Night 2 last week, awarding him the title that Taz made for himself back in the ECW back in 1996, because they did not want him challenging the ECW World Champion, the franchise Shane Douglas, the FTW title, which is unrecognized in AEW. But it was almost like a momentum thing for Brian Cage to have that belt, because yes, he's not the champion now, but he could be walking out with 2 titles. And this title and the FTW title is very well known. It wasn't recognized in ECW in '96 until later, but it's not going to be recognized in AEW at all. I doubt. I think it's just something to put on Brian Cage's waist until possibly he could be walking out the AEW World Champion. There's the idea of Jon Moxley looking to continue his reign as the AEW World Champion, and we're really hoping that he tested negative for the coronavirus thanks to WWE's stupidness and sloppy shop in dealing with the coronavirus and having his wife Renee Young get the coronavirus, so he couldn't be at Fyter Fest the last 2 weeks, and hopefully he'll be here ready to defend the title, because we haven't seen him defend the title since Double or Nothing against Mr. Brody Lee. And hopefully he can defend this belt and he'll be ready to go and kick some ass. So coming from me in this huge main event matchup for the AEW World Championship, I'm going to make this pick quick. I'm going to go with Jon Moxley to retain the AEW World Championship by any means and defeat the Machine, Brian Cage. And those are my Fight for the Fallen 2020 predictions. Now, I want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video today. Comment below, who do you have winning this huge AEW World title match between the Machine, Brian Cage, and Jon Moxley? Who do you have winning that huge 6-man tag between the Jurassic Express and the Elite? Who do you see walking out the AEW TNT champion between Sonny, Kiss, and Cody? And who do you see walking out of that tag team showdown between the Lucha Brothers and FTR? Let me know all of your picks and your opinions in the comment section. Let's have a conversation about it. Of course, I'm always on to see your comment, like it, and of course reply right back to you, because comments are absolutely always welcome on this channel. Now, I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video today. Now, before you guys go, as always, you guys can never forget to do this. That like button, comment, share with your friends. Of course, super kick that like button like only you guys can. Of course, you guys can never forget to do this as well. That subscribe button, become part of this bigger and dangerous alliance. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so hopefully we will get there. And I will see you guys next week for my official New Japan Pro Wrestling's Sengoku Lord in Nagoya 2020 predictions. Later days, guys, and peace.